Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Larks Park. We are home once again. Jayhawk League action, Hayes Larks, Dodge City A's coming your way. Larks are 15-4 overall on the year, 9-3 in the Jayhawk League. Dodge City is 5-6 in the Jayhawk League after they just swept the Oklahoma City Indians. The Larks took both games down in Derby this weekend. The third and final game got postponed until July 14th. Larks were 2-0 winners on Friday night and 26-1 winners on Saturday. Making the start tonight for the Larks is going to be number 29, Tyler Blomster. He is 1-1 with a 6.75 ERA in 10 2/3 innings pitched so far this season. We are getting ready to go here at Larks Park. Kyle Cullen, Dayton Cook, and Connor Van Cleve are going to lead it off here for the A's in the first. Larks are winners of 7 of their last 8, including 4 in a row. Here comes the first pitch of the night from Blomster. Fastball outside for ball 1, 7-0-3. First pitch. A very, very nice day here in Hayes. 76 degrees. As Blomster delivers the strike to even the count. Now Cullen's going to foul one out of play. And Tyler's going to work ahead 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes Blomster's 1-2 to Cullen. Ground ball, foul past the bag at first base. In the field for the Larks, obviously Blomster on the mound. Scott Wolverton is behind the dish tonight, and then around the infield, Cole Solomon will start at third, Colby Robinson at short. Devin Hager makes the start at second base, and John Rensel Jr. at first. The 1-2 pitch again from Blomster, misses inside, evens the count at 2. And in the outfield, Jared Martin will be playing left tonight. Ryan Randall is in center, and Michael Anastasia is in right. 2-2, grounded right to Solomon. He looked like Solomon kind of tripped a little bit on the infield or something. He had to double clutch there, but he is in time to get Cullen at first base. There's one away. And the DH tonight for the Larks is Wyatt Divis, so he is also in the batting lineup, not in the field. Dayton Cook. Will be the hitter now. Here comes the first pitch from Blomster. That one is in there for strike 1. And the 0-1 is also in there for strike 2. So Tyler working ahead quickly. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Off the glove of Wolverton. That one's ball 1. Last meeting between these two teams was a Larks victory thanks to the Easton Kirk Grand Slam here on Wednesday night of last week. As that ball by Cook is fouled off out of play. Here comes the 1-2 from Blomster. A ground ball up the middle. Robinson will field, and he'll fire across in time. 2 up, 2 down for Blomster here in the first. Connor Van Cleve will step to the plate now for the A's. He will dig in from the left side as well. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Van Cleve. Out in front of that off-speed pitch from Blomster. And again, Tyler is ahead quickly. No balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Fastball upstairs. Waste pitch from Tyler. It's ball 1 to Van Cleve. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Blomster. Swing and a miss. And Wolverton will throw down to complete the strikeout, and that is the inning. A 1-2-3 top of the first for Tyler Blomster here at Larks Park. We move to the bottom half. A's 0, Larks coming to bat.
Meet me down at the ballpark, where I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks!
You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
And we're back here at Larks Park, bottom of the first inning. Larks and A's here in a Jayhawk League contest. Starting pitcher tonight for the A's is going to be number 2, Brady Rodriguez. He is a left-handed pitcher out of Sacramento State. 2-0 record on the summer for Dodge City. Ryan Randall's going to lead it off here for the Larks. He is on the left-handed side of the plate. He takes high for ball 1 from Rodriguez. Here comes Brady's 1-0, low and away, ball 2. Ryan Randall bats .350 so far this summer. 9 runs driven in. He has 5 doubles. Here comes the 2-0, misses for a ball, 3-0. The other night in their 26-run onslaught, Ryan was 2 for 5. He scored 3 runs, drove in 3. So pretty good night for Ryan at the plate as he takes strike 1 from Rodriguez. Here comes the 3-1. Fouled back into the screen, and Brady Rodriguez has come back to fill up the count. Here comes the payoff pitch from Brady Rodriguez to Ryan Randall. Popped foul out of play once again, and we'll do it again here at 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch again from Rodriguez. Popped up out of play once again by Randall. So Ryan Randall's going to see 8 pitches here, at least from Rodriguez on the first AB of the game for Hayes. Here comes the payoff pitch for the 3rd time to Randall. Swing and a miss. So Rodriguez fell behind 3-0, but he comes back to strike out Ryan, and there's 1 away here in the first. That'll bring Colby Robinson to the plate now for Hayes.
Now batting for the Larks, the shortstop, number 2, Colby
Robinson has a 271 batting average so far this summer. He has 3 runs driven in. As Robinson takes ball 1, Colby was 5 for 6 down in Derby on Saturday night. Double RBI, also scored 2 runs. Here comes the 1-0 pitch in there from Rodriguez to even the count. So most guys had a pretty good night at the plate against Derby on Saturday. Larks banged out 26 runs on, I'm not sure on the amount of hits. I had 22 counted at one point. I think they had 25 or 26 hits as well. 2-1 count to Robinson. Here comes the pitch from Rodriguez. Popped up on the infield. Over is the third baseman, Dayton Cook. Into foul ground. He will make the play. And 2 quick outs for Brady Rodriguez here in the bottom of the first. Wyatt Divis will come to the plate now for the Larks. He is the designated hitter tonight. Wyatt was 2 for 4, had a single, a double, a walk, also drove in a run down in Derby on Saturday. Divis will dig in on the left side. Wyatt hits .411 so far this summer, 12 runs driven in. He has 7 doubles. Here comes the first pitch inside. That curveball misses, and it's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0, misses for ball 2. So the Larks and the A's tonight will finish up, I guess you could call it the first series of the year, as they will play their 3rd game. It's split 1-1 as Divis lines that one over the shortstop. Ariano into left center, and that's a 2-out base hit for Wyatt Divis. Larks were 6-5 winners here in Hayes, as they fell the previous night 5-3 in Dodge City. That'll bring Jared Martin to the plate now for the Larks. Divis on first base, 2 away. Larks never seem to want to go down easy here with 2 outs. Martin will dig in on the right side. Here comes the first pitch to Jared. That misses for ball 1. Larks in their new jerseys again tonight. White with blue sleeves. Martin will bloop it into right field. That one is over. It is into the gap. Martin's going to round first, heading for second. That is a 2-out double for Jared Martin, as Wyatt Divis advances to third base. Back-to-back hits for the Larks. Has a pair of runners in scoring position here in the first. Red letters and numerals outlined in blue. John's hitting .351 after his 6 for 6 performance. Here comes the first pitch to John. In there for strike 1. He had probably the best night out of everybody. As I mentioned, 6 for 6. He scored 5 times and also drove in 5. So he was on the base paths all night long. He also walked. Here comes now Rodriguez is going to step off as he works ahead. No balls and a strike here to Rensel. Got himself into a little bit of trouble. Got the first 2 Larks easily. And a single and a double by Divis, and Martin has 2 runners in scoring position. Curveball misses low and in to even the count at 1. Here comes the 1-1. That one is in there. Or strike 2. Cole Solomon waits on deck if John can get on. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Brady Rodriguez. Off speed, popped up on the infield. First baseman Cruz is over. He will make the catch, and that is the inning. No runs for the Larks in the first as they strand a pair. We've played one at Larks Park. A's and Larks tied at 0. Top of the second inning here at Larks Park. Tyler Blomster back to the mound as he throws a strike. The first pitch of the inning, Jake Cruz will lead it off for Dodge. 4, 5, and 6 due up. Here comes the 0-1 from Tyler. Swing and a miss once again. Quickly 0-2, so Blomster working very quickly, working ahead of every hitter here so far this evening. Here comes the 0-2. 3 pitches, 3 swings, 3 misses, 1 out. Blomster retires Jake Cruz very quickly here in the second. 4 up, 4 down for Tyler Blomster here this evening. That'll bring Owen Jansen to the plate now for Dodge. Crowd continues to file in here at Larks Park on a gorgeous Monday evening as the first pitch to Jansen catches the outside corner for strike 1. Not very many times on the 25th of June we have it 76 degrees here in the evening. Not a lot of wind either, so just a beautiful night for baseball. Here comes the 0-1 from Tyler Blomster. Just a bit inside, and the count is even at 1. Line over the first baseman, Rensel into right field. That's going to be a base hit for Owen Jansen. He is going to round first and put on the brakes right there. And that's a 1-out single for the A's here in the top of the second. That'll bring it to the plate now for Dodge, the left fielder, Jordan Vujovic.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 12, Jordan Vujovic.
A lot of left-handed hitters here for Dodge. I thought maybe the first night that they did that intentionally, but it's been that way every game, and I think Dodge City just mainly has left-handed hitters. As the first pitch to Vujovic is in there for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Blomster. Low for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch to Vujovic. There's a strike outside corner. And Tyler has gotten those calls on the outside, doing a nice job of working the outside part of that plate. Here comes the 1-2 from Tyler. Strike 3 called. Down goes Jordan Vujovic. And there's 2 away here in the second inning.
Right fielder, number 15,
Dalen Nanny to the dish now for the A's. Blomster's set. Here comes the first pitch. Strike number one. So as we've gone on here in the last week or so, week and a half, one thing that has really improved with this Larks team has been their starting pitching. The starting pitching has thrown a lot of strikes. They have gotten outs, and they have gone deep into ball games. And that's part of the reason why the Larks have won 7 of their last 8 games. Giving the offense a chance to stay in the game, keeping the bullpen fresh, and it's just kind of a recipe for success. 1-1 pitch from Blomsters, up and away for ball 2. Michael Wong went 8 1/3, faced the minimum down in Derby on Friday, and then followed by Austin Thomason on Saturday, who took his perfect game to the 5th. Ended up going 6 innings with just 2 hits, 1 run. So back-to-back starting pitching performances, very good down in Derby this weekend. 3 balls and a strike. Here comes the pitch. Fly ball, left field. Martin is over and in. He will make the catch. And that is the inning. No runs on a hit for the A's here in the top of the second as they strand one. We head to the bottom half. Larks and A's tied at 0.
You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
And we're back here at Larks Park, bottom of the second inning. Brady Rodriguez back to the mound for Dodge. 6, 7, 8 due up for Hayes. Cole Solomon, Devin Hager, Michael Anastasia will bat this inning for the Larks. Solomon will lead it off. He'll dig in on the right side. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. Cole hits 275 here so far this summer. He swings through another Rodriguez delivery, and it's quickly 0-2. Cole has 1 home run, has 8 runs driven in, 4 doubles on the summer for the Larks. Here comes the 0-2 from Rodriguez. Fastball this time. Misses away for ball 1. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Brady Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. Solomon chases a fastball outside, and there's one quick out for Rodriguez and the A's here in the bottom of the second inning. I'll bring Devin Hager to the plate now for the Larks. Devin hits 267 on the summer. 8 runs driven in as well.
Now batting, number 23, the second baseman, Devin Hager.
Here comes the first pitch to Devin. Fouled out of play to the right, and it's 0-1. And Rodriguez's 0-1 is a curveball that got away from him and missed way outside, gets to the backstop, and that'll even the count. The 1-1 pitch fouled off out of play once again by Devin over to the right. And Rodriguez works ahead 1-2. Here comes the 1-2, misses up and away once again, and that'll even the count. Here comes the 2-2. Devin lines it right at the second baseman, Owen Jansen. Two away here in the bottom of the second. Hard hit ball for Devin, but just right at Jansen. Didn't even have to take a step. That'll bring Michael Anastasia to the plate now for the Larks. Anastasia digs in on the left side, He hits just 135 on the summer for the Larks. 1 home run, 4 runs driven in. First pitch is in there for strike 1. Michael was 1 for 2 down in Derby on Saturday. That's where he hit that home run, drove in 3 with that bomb, and that one misses for ball 1. Here comes the 1-1 to Michael, low and away. And the count moves to 2 balls and a strike to Michael here. With 2 away in the bottom of the second, nobody aboard for the Larks. Here comes the 2-1 to Michael. Curveball just missed inside. 3 balls and a strike. Here comes the 3-1 pitch to Michael. Fastball low. It's ball 4, and Anastasia is aboard with a 2-out walk here for the Larks. That'll bring Scott Wolverton to the plate now for Hayes. Scott was 0 for 0 on Saturday, walked twice, drove in a run, and scored. Wolverton hits 200 so far this season. Pair of runs driven in. Here comes the first pitch. Low for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0 from Rodriguez. And Scott fouls it back over towards the Larks dugout, and the count is even at 1. Here comes the 1-1 to Wolverton. There's a strike on the outside corner, and it's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Rodriguez to Wolverton. Up and out. Count is even at 2. Two pitch from Rodriguez to Scott Wolverton. Here it comes. Curveball, Scott fouls it off. Battling up there, stays alive at 2-2. Here it comes again from Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. Down goes Scott Wolverton, and that is the inning. No runs for the Larks, no hits, no errors. One man left on base. We head to the third here at Larks Park. Larks and A's are scoreless.
You're tuned in to the Larks Network. You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
And we're back here at Larks Park, top of the third inning. Anthony Marquez leading it off against Blomster. First pitch is grounded over to Solomon, who will throw out Marquez at first. One pitch, one out for Blomster here in the third. That'll bring the 9-hole hitter to the plate now for the A's, Carlos Ariano.
We've seen this guy.
Ariano has not played yet against the Larks this season.
Number 6, Carlos Ariano.
Shortstop.
He will dig in on the right side. Here comes the first pitch from Blomster. Strike one. Good fastball there on the outer half. Gets it over. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. There's an... Ooh. Might have been just a little bit high there or something. That one misses and the count is even. Here comes Blomster's 1-1 pitch. And that one is away. 2 balls and a strike. Two 2-1 pitch from Tyler. Up and away. Ball 3. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Line over Solomon's head at third into left field, and that's a 1-out single for Carlos Ariano here in the third. That'll bring the top of the order back to the plate now for the A's. Kyle Cullen going to step back in. He is 0 for 1, grounded out to Solomon at third to lead off the game here tonight. Carlos Ariano leads from first base, 1 away for the A's here in the top of the third. Still scoreless at Larks Park. Here comes the first pitch from Blomster, outside, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Outside again, it's 2-0. Blomster gives Ariano a look. Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
He's going to take off. Stolen bases on the
And there's a 4-pitch walk to Kyle Cullen. And the A's now have a pair of base runners here with 1 out in the 3rd inning.
Through the order. This kid's not playing.
Number 4, Dayton Cook.
Dayton Cook to the plate now for the A's. 2 on, 1 out here for Dodge City in the top of the 3rd. Here comes the first pitch from Blomster, strike number 1. See if Tyler can get himself a ground ball here and get out of the 3rd inning with no damage. Blomster gets a sign from Wolverton. Here comes the 0-1 to Dayton Cook. Just a bit outside, and the count is even at 1. Here comes Tyler's 1-1 to Cook. And that one is inside, and the count is 2 balls and a strike. Here comes Tyler's 2-1 pitch. Soft chopper there is going to be foul over on the left side, and that evens the count at 2. Pair of hits for both teams here so far tonight. Dodge City has a pair of base runners on here in the 3rd. 2-2 pitch to Dayton Cook from Tyler Blomster. Swing and a miss. A good pitch by Tyler gets Cook, and there's 2 away here in the 3rd. Blomster's 4th strikeout of the evening. That'll bring Connor Van Cleve to the plate now for the A's. He's 0 for 1, struck out looking in the 1st. Here comes the first pitch from Tyler Blomster. Line into right field. That's a base hit, and that's going to be a run. Here comes Ariano. He's going to score. Cullen's going to go from 1st to 3rd, and that's an RBI single for Connor Van Cleve. 1-0 A's here in the 3rd. That'll bring Jake Cruz back to the plate for Dodge. He was a strikeout victim as well in his first AB. Here comes the first pitch from Blomster. Miss ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And it's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch from Blomster to Cruz. Up the middle, base hit. That's an RBI for Cruz as Cullen's going to come in to score. It's 2-0 Dodge here in the 3rd. So back-to-back RBI singles for Van Cleve and Cruz have the A's out to a 2-0 lead here in the top of the 3rd. Still a pair of base runners on board. Owen Jansen comes to the plate now for the A's. Here comes the first pitch from Blomster. Up and away, ball 1. And that's going to trigger a mound visit from pitching coach Keith Harper.
Meet me down at the ballpark where I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks.
So after the mound visit, the 1-0 pitch is shot into center. That's another hit. Here comes Van Cleve. He's going to be waved home. The throw not going to be, actually they are going to make it all the way to the plate. It's not in time. So 3 consecutive RBI singles this time by Owen Jansen. And Dodge City has 3 here in the top of the 3rd.
The left fielder, number 12, Jordan Vujovic.
That'll bring Jordan Vujovic to the plate. Here for the A's. 3 runs already across, still a pair on here in the 3rd inning. Here comes the first pitch. And that one misses. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. There's a strike on the outside. Left-hander Ryan Reuter making his way down to the bullpen for the Larks as he is going to begin to warm up here in the 3rd. Here comes the 1-1 from Tyler. And now he's going to step off and give Cruz a look over there at second base. The 1-1 misses for ball 2. Two 2-1 count. Here comes the pitch from Tyler Blomster. Line into the gap in left field. That's down. That's going to be all the way to the wall. In is Cruz. Jansen coming home as well, and that is 5 runs in the 3rd inning, the double. And it has fallen apart here for Tyler Blomster here in the 3rd inning for the Larks as he has surrendered 5 runs on 4 consecutive hits.
Number 15,
Dalen Nanny to the plate now for the A's, and Blomster's got to stop the bleeding here. This game's going to get away from Hayes in the 3rd inning. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike from Blomster, 0-1. Dodge City's going to send all 9 men to the plate here in the 3rd. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball, cut off by Solomon. The long throw is in time, and that's going to do it, but the damage has been done. Dodge City rocks Blomster for 5 runs on 4 consecutive hits as they take a 5-0 lead to the bottom half of the 3rd.
All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. I can't wait to to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks!
You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
And we're back here at Larks Park, bottom of the third, big inning for the A's as they put 5 on the board in the top half. Larks got some work to do as they play from behind. Top of the order, Ryan Randall's going to lead it off against Brady Rodriguez, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Rodriguez to Randall. Swing and a miss, not close on that one. And it's 0-2. Here comes Rodriguez's 0-2. Line into left field, over the head of Vujovic. That's going to go all the way to the wall, up in the gap. Randall rounds first. He is going to be in at second. That's a leadoff double for Ryan Randall here in the third. Colby Robinson to the plate now for the Larks. Hayes looking to get a few back here in their half of the third inning.
Colby Robinson.
Colby digs in on the right side. He's ready for the first pitch from Rodriguez. Fouled off over to the right, 0-1. Colby's 0 for 1. He popped out in foul ground to the third baseman, Cook. Here comes the 0-1 from Rodriguez. Popped up on the infield, and that is not going to advance the base runner. The pitcher, Rodriguez, is going to call it and make the catch. And Robinson's 0 for 2. 1 out here in the third. Wyatt Divis coming to the plate now for Hayes.
The 8th Street Liquor Beverage Batter, the designated hitter, number 16, Wyatt Divis.
Wyatt digs in on the left side. He's 1 for 1. Singled to left center back in the first. Here comes the first pitch from Rodriguez. Strike 1. And there's strike 2. Off speed, catches the outside corner, and Wyatt is quickly behind. Here comes the 0-2, low and in. And there is ball 1 to Divis. Wyatt back in, ready for the 1-2 from Brady Rodriguez. Ryan Randall on second base after the leadoff double. Here comes the pitch to Wyatt. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. 2 down here in the third. Jared Martin will step in for the Larks. here in the third. So after the leadoff double by Randall, maybe it looked like the Larks were going to be in business for a promising inning. Brady Rodriguez sets down the next two Larks quickly and has a chance to get himself out of this inning with no damage. As Martin's 1 for 1 as well, he doubled back in the first. Here comes the first pitch from Rodriguez. Outside, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Martin. He swings through that fastball that was up and out. Count is even at 1.
1-1 count, runner on the second, 2 away here, bottom of the third, 5-0, Dodge City with the lead. Rodriguez having to get down the mound. Pitcher warming up for Hayes.
Here comes the 1-1 from to Martin. And he's going to take that curveball low. Good eye there by Jared. And he works ahead 2 balls and a strike. Martin looking to get the Larks on the board and cut into that Dodge City lead just a little bit here in the third inning. Here comes Rodriguez's 2-1 pitch to Jared Martin. Outside, ball 3. John Rensel Jr. waits on deck for Hayes. So 3 balls and a strike to Jared Martin. Here comes the pitch to Jared.
Here's the 3-2 from Rodriguez.
Popped up. Out of play, and now the count is full here on Martin. Here comes the payoff pitch from Brady Rodriguez to Jared Martin. Ryan Randall still at second base. Ground ball right at the shortstop. Ariano, he's going to fire across in time. And that is it for the Larks. Randall doubles to start the inning, but the next 3 Larks go down in order, and Hayes strands yet another base runner in scoring position. We move to the 4th here at Larks Park. Hayes 5, Larks 0. Top of the 4th inning here at Larks Park. Tyler Blomster back to the mound. He works ahead. No balls, 2 strikes on Marquez. Line right at the third baseman. Solomon, who makes the play and retires Marquez. 1 away here in the 4th.
The shortstop, number 6, Carlos Ariano.
Carlos Ariano to the plate now for Dodge City once again here in the 4th. Here comes Blomster's first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 0-2 now on Ariano. Blomster works ahead quickly, already 1 out.
62 pitches thrown by Tyler Blomster. Misses for a ball.
So I guess that was a foul ball there by Ariano, and the count will remain no balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 once again from Blomster. Strike 3 called, drops in a curveball. 2 strikeout Ariano, and there's 2 away here in the 4th. That'll bring the top of the order back to the plate here for Dodge. Kyle Cullen back to the dish for Dodge. He is 0 for 1, walked and scored in the 3rd. He takes ball 1 from Blomster.
5-0 Dodge City leads over the Larks in the 4th inning.
And Cullen chops it to Hager at second, who will throw over to Renzel in time. A 1-2-3 inning from Tyler Blomster here in the 4th. We head to the bottom half. A's on top of the Larks, 5-0 here at Larks Park.
You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
Meet me down at the ballpark where I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks!
Here we are back to Larks Park, bottom of the 4th inning, 5-0. A's on top. Brady Rodriguez back to the mound for Dodge. 5-6-7 due up for the Larks. John Renzel Jr. going to lead it off as he takes ball 1 from Rodriguez. And there is a 2-0 count as that one misses as well. Here comes the 2-0. Renzel grounded into right field. That's a base hit and a leadoff single for John. And the Larks here in the bottom of the 4th. Cole Solomon will step in now for the Larks. He is 0 for 1. He's struck out back in the 2nd inning. So Renzel singled to lead off the 4th here for the Larks. First pitch coming to Cole Solomon. And Cole pops it foul and out of play, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. In the dirt, that's going to get away from the catcher Marquez, and Renzel's going to take second on the passed ball by Anthony Marquez. Count will even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. So Larks have a chance once again here to cut into the lead a little bit here in the fourth. Here comes the 1-1 to Solomon. Fly ball, right field. Back goes Cullen. He will make the play. One out. Rensel's going to try and tag. Here comes the throw. Not in time. A heads-up play there by John Rensel to tag and to take third on the flyout by Solomon. That'll bring Devin Hager to the plate now for the Larks. One man out as John Rensel leads from third base. Hager's 0 for 1. He lined out to the second baseman. Jansen hit the ball hard, but right at him. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off 0-1. And that pitch from Rodriguez is inside, and that'll even the count 1-1 on Devin Hager. Rodriguez is ready. Here comes the 1-1. Strike number 2, the inside corner to Hager. Here comes Rodriguez's 1-2. Up and in, count evens up at 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here for Devin Hager and the Larks in the fourth. John Rensel Jr. leads from third base after the leadoff single. Here comes the 2-2 low in the turf, and the count is now full. Rensel singled, took second on a pass ball, and then tagged and advanced to third on the flyout by Cole Solomon. 3-2 count to Hager. Here it comes from Rodriguez. Ground ball up the middle. They're going to take the out at first base as Ariano just gets Devin Hager at first base. It looked like he wanted to come home there for a second, but decided not to and take the out at first. So that's an RBI ground out for Devin Hager, and the Larks are on the board here in the fourth. It's 5-1. Bases are empty, 2 away. Michael Anastasia to the plate now for the Larks. He walked his first time up back in the second. 1-0 as Anastasia takes low and away. Here comes the 1-0. Anastasia lines it well foul out of play. Count is even at 1. Here comes the 1-1. Anastasia lays off, and that misses. 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch. 2-1 to Anastasia is in there, and the count is even at 2. And here comes Brady Rodriguez's 2-2 pitch to Michael Anastasia. And that's going to catch him in the back, low back, right on the belt it looked like. And Anastasia is on for the second time here tonight. He will take first with 2 outs. That'll bring Scott Wolverton back to the plate now for the Larks. He's 0 for 1, struck out in the second.
Now batting for the Larks, the catcher, number 17, Scott Wolverton.
And then the RBI ground out by Devin Hager.
And the 1-0 is fouled off by Scott right off of himself, and the count is even at 1. Michael takes his lead from first, and now Rodriguez is going to step off. Here comes Brady Rodriguez's 1-1 to Scott Wolverton. Low and away, ball 2. Here comes the 2-1. Up and away, ball 3 here to Wolverton as the top of the order, and Ryan Randall waits on deck for the Larks. Here comes the 3-1 from Rodriguez. Popped up. Very high into foul ground. Over Ariano is over. And now the left fielder, Vujovic, will come in and make the catch. And that is how the inning will end. Larks get on the board thanks to the RBI ground out by Devin Hager. We've played 4 at Larks Park. A's 5, Larks 1.
Meet me down at the ballpark, where I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks!
And we're back here at Larks Park in Hayes, top of the 5th inning, 5-1, Dodge City on top of the Larks. Tyler Blomster back to the mound for the Larks. 2-3-4 due up for Dodge City. Dayton Cook leading it off. He's down 0-1. Here comes the pitch from Blomster. That one misses, and the count is even at 1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Tyler. High, ball 2. Ryan Reuter continues now to warm in the Larks bullpen. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. In there. And the count is even at 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch from Tyler Blomster. Inside, and the count is now full. So how long will Blomster go here in the 5th? That is the question, as Reuter should be about warm. Here comes the 3-2, fouled down the third base line by Cook, and he's going to see another one. This will be the 74th pitch of the night from Blomster. Here comes the 3-2 once again. Popped up into shallow right field. In comes Michael Anastasia. He will make the play. One away here in the top of the 5th. Connor Van Cleve to the dish now for Dodge City. He singled in a run back in their 5-run third. He's 1 for 2, also has a strikeout. Here comes the first pitch from Blomster. That one misses. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch to Van Cleve. That one misses as well. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch. Line into right field. Anastasia is over. He will run it down. Make the play in the gap. And there's 2 away here in the 5th. Jake Cruz to the mound, or to the plate now for Dodge City. That was a nice play by Anastasia to run that one down in right center. Covered a lot of ground.
It wasn't a pop-up, it was a line drive.
Cruz takes ball 1 from Blomster. Here comes the 1-0. That one is in there, and that'll even the count at 1-1. 1-1 pitch. That one misses, and now Blomster falls behind 2 balls and a strike to Jake Cruz. Here comes the 2-1, and that one's fouled off. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch from Tyler Blomster. Swing and a miss. Down goes Jake Cruz, and the A's are done here in the 5th. Another 1-2-3 inning for Tyler Blomster. We head to the bottom half. A's 5, Larks 1.
You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
And we're back here at Larks Park. Bottom of the 5th inning, 5-1 A's on top of the Larks. Ryan Randall on the top of the order, due up here first in the 5th as he takes ball 1 from Brady Rodriguez, who is back to the mound for the A's. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That one misses as well, 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 to Randall. Line into right field. That's a base hit. And Ryan Randall is on once again, his second hit of the night, and the Larks have their leadoff man on here in the 5th.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, Colby Robinson.
Colby Robinson to the plate now for the Larks. 1 on, nobody out in the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. Robinson, ground ball right at the third baseman. He's going to field and throw to second, and they're going to get 1. So that is a fielder's choice as Robinson reaches first, but the A's get the lead runner, Randall, at second, 1 out.
Now batting the 8th Street Liquor Beverage batter, the designated hitter, number 16, Wyatt Divis.
Wyatt Divis to the plate now for the Larks. First pitch to Divis, outside ball 1. Wyatt is back in on the left side. 1 ball, no strikes from Brady Rodriguez. Here it comes as Robinson leads from first. Popped up on the infield. And I guess that is going to be into shallow center field as Cullen comes in. He will make the play, and 2 away for the Larks. So once again, the Larks get their leadoff man on, but the next 2 batters just don't have anything, and 2 quick outs once again here in the 5th. Jared Martin will come to the plate now for Hayes. He's 1 for 2 here tonight.
Now batting the left fielder, number 27, Jared Martin.
Here comes the first pitch from Rodriguez to Martin. Fouled off to the A's dugout, 0-1. Ryan Randall led off the inning with a single. Robinson grounded into a fielder's choice, and he still remains at first base as the 0-1 is outside for ball 1 to Jared Martin. The 1-1 pitch from Rodriguez. Low and in the turf, ball 2. John Rensel waits on deck for Hayes. Here comes Rodriguez's 2-1. Low and in, 3 balls and a strike to Jared Martin. Three-one pitch to Martin. Outside, ball 4. A 2-out walk by Jared Martin, and the Larks now have a pair of base runners here in the 5th inning. So John will come to the plate here in the 5th inning. Action continues to work in the Dodge City bullpen. Rodriguez is nearing 90 pitches here on the evening in 4 2/3 innings of work. Done a pretty nice job, just surrendered the 1 run on 5 hits so far. Another runner in scoring position here for the Larks, this time in the 5th. Lefty-lefty matchup here, Rensel and Rodriguez. Here comes the first pitch. Catches the outside corner. It's 0-1. No balls and a strike to Rensel. Here comes the pitch from Rodriguez. Off speed, grounded right at the shortstop. Ariano, he will step on the bag, and that'll do it for the Larks. No runs on a hit. No Dodge City errors, and the Larks leave another man in scoring position. We move to the 6th inning, 5-1, A's on top.
are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks!
You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
And we're back here at Larks Park, top of the 6th inning. 5-1 A's on top. New pitcher for the Larks, number 5, Ryan Reuter, to the mound as he delivers the first pitch to Owen Jansen. That's popped over to the left. In comes Martin. He's not going to get there, and it is 0-1. Tyler Blomster's night is over. He goes 5 innings, gives up 5 runs on 6 hits. He walks 1, strikes out 6, faced 22 batters. So it'll be up to Reuter now to keep the deficit where it's at and try and keep the Larks in the game. He works on an 0-1 count to Owen Jansen. 5, 6, and 7 due up for the A's. Jordan Vujovic and Dalen Nanny will also hit this inning as a slow curve from Ryan misses for ball 1. .19 ERA for Reuter so far this season. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left field. That's going to be down the line. It is fair to the wall in left field. That's going to be a double for Jansen, and the A's are in business here in the 6th inning. A leadoff double. That'll bring Jordan Vujovic to the plate now for the A's. Runner on second, nobody away in the 6th. Already on top, 5-1.
I thought we were in a catbird seat when Adam Holler wasn't in. This guy here.
Vujovic digs in on the left side to face Reuter. Here comes the first pitch of the AB. Fastball swung on and missed by Vujovic, 0-1. Curveball misses low and away to even the count at 1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball deep to left. Back goes Martin. He will make the catch towards the line as Jansen retreats to second base. There's one out here in the 6th. Dalen Nanny will step in now for Dodge.
Right fielder number 15, Dalen Nanny.
A's still have a runner in scoring position here with just 1 away in the 6th inning. Already on top of the Larks, 5-1 here at Larks Park tonight. Here comes the first pitch. That one is into the gap in left center. Martin goes back. He will make the catch at the warning track. And makes a strong throw back into the infield, 2 away. here in the 6th inning. Jared Martin has been busy here in this inning. He is running left, running right, all over the place as Dodge is hitting the ball pretty hard here in the 6th inning, but 2 of the 3 have been caught for outs, and Ryan Reuter has a chance to get himself out of the inning with no damage here in the 6th after surrendering the leadoff double. Anthony Marquez will hit now for Dodge. He's 0 for 2 tonight. A ground out and a line out. Here comes the pitch from Reuter. Strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 from Ryan Reuter. Strike 2. A good fastball over the outside corner. Ryan looking in, gets his sign from Wolverton. Comes set, gives the runner at second a look here, and now he'll step off after giving Jansen a look back there at second. Here comes the 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called. Ryan Reuter paints the outside corner and downs Marquez on strikes, and after giving up the leadoff double to Owen Jansen, Reuter retires the next 3 in order, and that is the inning. We move to the bottom of the 6th here in Hayes. Dodge City A's 5, Hayes Larks 1. And we're back here at Larks Park, bottom of the 6th inning. New pitcher for the A's is going to be number 5, Nick Wilson, right-handed pitcher from Consumnes River Junior College, originally from Sacramento, California. He pitched against the Larks down in Dodge the other night, and Hayes had absolutely no answers for him as he breezed through the Larks order. Cole Solomon, Devin Hager, Michael Anastasia going to hit for Hayes here in the 6th inning. First pitch was a strike from Wilson. Here comes the 0-1 to Solomon, fouled off, quickly 0-2. Brady Rodriguez went 5 innings, gave up 1 run on 5 hits. He walked 2 and struck out 3. A good night on the mound from Rodriguez. Here comes the 0-2 to Solomon. Low and in the turf, ball 1. Larks looking for a leadoff base runner, even though They haven't done anything tonight when they've gotten them. Here comes the 1-2, up and out, ball 2. Previous 3 innings, the Larks had the leadoff man on board, and they had went on to get the next 2 guys out in succession. Here comes the 2-2, swing and a miss. That pitch was outside. Solomon chased, and he's out number 1 here in the 6th. That will bring Devin Hager now to the plate once again for the Larks. He's 0 for 2, does have the RBI here for Hayes tonight. Grounded out in the 4th, brought that run in. Hager digs in on the right side. Here comes the first pitch from Wilson, outside ball 1. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Popped up on the infield. Second baseman Jansen is over there behind the bag. He will make the play, an easy play for him. And there's 2 away here in the Larks 6th. That'll bring Michael Anastasia to the plate here once again for the Larks. He's reached base both times. He was walked and hit by a pitch.
Now batting for the Larks, though, right fielder number 8, Michael Anastasia.
Made a good catch last time.
Michael will dig in on the left side to face Wilson. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1, a fastball in the outside corner. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off, a good swing there by Anastasia, but it is a foul ball. And it's quickly 0-2 here with 2 away in the Larks 6th, and nobody on base. Hayes trailing Dodge 5-1 here at Larks Park. Larks will be off tomorrow and will be down in Dodge City on Wednesday playing these same A's. Here comes the 0-2. Ground ball right at the first baseman Cruz. He will step on the bag. A quick and easy bottom of the 6th for Nick Wilson. We head to the 7th here at Larks Park. Dodge City 5, Hayes 1.
You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
And we're back here at Larks Park. Top of the 7th inning is coming your way. Toby Scholes, the new arm on the mound for the Larks. He delivers ball 1 to Carlos Ariano, 9-1 and 2 due up for Dodge City here in the 7th. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Scholes. Misses again, 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 the counts. Toby Scholes, Ariano. 5-1 Larks train. Top of the 7th. Pitch.
2-0 from Toby low once again, and he falls behind 3 balls, no strikes to Ariano to start the 7th. Reuter went 1 inning. Gave up no runs on a hit, no walks, and struck out 1. Ariano swinging 3-0, fouls that one off, and he is still ahead, 3 balls and a strike on Toby Scholes and the Larks here in the 7th inning. Toby's ready. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Popped up, foul into foul ground behind first base. Rensel is back. Hager will call him off, ranging over from second, make the play in foul ground for out number 1. That will turn the lineup card over here for the A's. Kyle Cullen will come to the plate now for Dodge City.
Now batting the center fielder, number 1, Kyle Cullen.
0 for 2 and a walk.
Cullen is 0 for 2. It does have a walk tonight. Digs in on the left side. Here comes the first pitch from the lefty, Toby Scholes. Off speed, misses low, ball 1. Here comes the 1-1. That one misses, ball 2. 2-1, swung on and missed by Cullen. That'll even the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's back in on the left side. Toby gets his signal from Wolverton. Here comes the 2-2. Low and away, ball 3, and the count is full. Here comes the payoff pitch. Ground ball to Rensel at first. He's going to take it himself, step on the bag, 2 away here in the 7th inning. Dayton Cook to the mound now for
Number 4, Dayton Cook.
Dodge City. 0 for 3 on the night is Cook. Here comes the first pitch from Scholes. Line drive into right field. That's going to be caught by Michael Anastasia as he ranges to his left. And that is the inning. A quick top of the 7th for Toby Scholes. Keeps the A's off the board. We head to the bottom half of the inning. Larks trailing the A's 5-1 here at Larks Park.
for the Hayes Larks. All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I...
And we're back here at Larks Park, bottom of the 7th inning. Larks need some offense if they're going to get back into this game, trailing the A's 5-1. Nothing offensively here tonight for the Larks. Scott Wolverton's going to lead it off against Nick Wilson. That first pitch is inside for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Fly ball, deep field. Back goes Cullen. He is back at the wall, and he makes the catch at the wall. And he does not make the catch, and Scott Wolverton is going to be waved home. It's going to be an inside the park home run for Scott Wolverton. Cullen ran into the wall out there in left center. The ball came out of his glove. Scott Wolverton kept running, and he is in to score, and Kyle Cullen is still down over there in left center. He hit the wall hard. Scott Wolverton pounded that ball to left center, and I initially thought Cullen made the catch. I think he did, but I think the ball came out of his glove when he hit the wall.
Caught it in front of the wall, and then he hit the ball.
Wolverton is going to be all the way around the bases, so that's going to be an inside the park home run for the Larks to begin the inning. But Cullen is down, still out there in left center.
I hope he's okay.
So Cullen is now up. Crowd is cheering as he is walking back towards center field, and
He hit that wall full speed.
so they are still talking to Cullen out there in left center. A little bit of fortune there for the Larks at the expense of Kyle Cullen. Wolverton gonna get a home run out of the deal, and Larks get another back here in the 7th. It is 5-2, so a leadoff home run for Wolverton, and it looks like Kyle is okay. He's gonna remain in the game here in center as he takes a moment to gather himself out there, as Ryan Randall now is going to step to the plate for the Larks. He will be the second batter of the inning, 1 run already in.
Unconventional way to get a run by the Larks, but we'll take it.
So 5-2, nobody has opened back to the fourth trip down to the batting order.
Here comes the first pitch to Ryan Randall, strike 1. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Ryan Randall. Curveball grounded to the first baseman, Cruz. He's going to field and step on the bag. 1 down for the Larks. That'll bring Colby Robinson to the plate now for the Larks. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. 1 run in for Hayes on the home run by Wolverton.
Kobe Robinson.
Strike 1 to Robinson. Colby's 0 for 3 tonight. A couple pop-ups and a fielder's choice. That ball is lined into left field. It is foul just down the line, and it's 0-2 on Robinson. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right at the second baseman, Jansen. No trouble at all. 2 away here in the 7th. Wyatt Divis will step to the plate now for the Larks.
Wyatt Divis.
Wyatt's 1 for 3. He's singled back in the first inning. Here comes the first pitch from Wilson. That one is away for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0 from Wilson. Again, that one low in the dirt. 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch to Divis, high ball 3.
So Wilson up to 21 pitches for an inning and 2/3 relief is giving up just 1 hit, 1 run inside the park home early in this game.
Here comes the 3-0. Upstairs, ball 4, and that's a 4-pitch walk to Wyatt Divis, and the Larks have a 2-out base runner here in the 7th inning. Jared Martin will make his way to the plate now for the Larks.
Jared Martin.
Jared's 1 for 2. He doubled and also walked here tonight. Comes the first pitch from Nick Wilson as Divis leads from first base. Outside corner for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Nick Wilson. Curveball upstairs to even the count at 1. One pitch to Jared. Curveball, low ball 2. Two 1-2. Martin swings through a fastball at his eyes, and the count is even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Jared Martin. Strike 3 called. Nice pitch by Wilson to paint the outside corner. And the Larks are done here in the 7th. So once again, the Larks get a leadoff man that, well, this time hits a home run, but afterwards, absolutely nothing offensively. We head to the 8th inning. Larks still trailing the A's 5-2.
Made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks!
to the Larks Network.
And we're back here at Larks Park, top of the 8th inning. Toby Scholes back to the mound for Hayes. Connor Van Cleve going to lead it off for Dodge City. 3-4-5 due up. First pitch fastball from Toby is in there for strike one. Curveball from Toby misses away. Count is even at 1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Toby. That one misses low. Ball 2. Two balls and a strike to Van Cleve, the designated hitter for Dodge. Here comes the pitch from Toby. Swing and a miss at a high fastball, and the count is even at 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Here comes the pitch from Toby Scholes. Fouled out of play over to the left, and we'll do it again at 2-2. Here it comes again from Toby. Low and away, ball 3, and the count is now full. Payoff pitch to Van Cleve. Ground ball right to John Rensel at first. He will field and step on the bag himself. 3 unassisted, 1 out here in the 8th inning.
Now batting the first baseman, number 7, Jake Cruz.
Jake Cruz back to the plate now for the A's. He's 1 for 3, an RBI single back in the 3rd in between 2 strikeouts. Here comes the first pitch from Toby Scholes. Off speed, catches the outside corner for strike 1. The 0-1 to Cruz. Outside, ball 1. Here comes the 1-1 from Scholes. Outside once again, 2 balls and a strike to Jake Cruz. Here comes the 2-1 outside once again, and Scholes falls behind 3 balls and a strike to Cruz. Three 3-1. Short hops Devin Hager and into right field. That's going to be a 1-out single for Jake Cruz, as Devin Hager elected to try and step to the side and field it on the hop instead of staying in front of it. And that ends up being a single for Dodge City. Owen Jansen steps to the plate now for Dodge. He has yet to be retired so far tonight. He has 3 hits, 2 singles and a double. Here comes the first pitch from Toby Scholes. Curveball, strike one.
He's getting the top of his glove trying to make a diving effort at second base and put it into right field. The one counted, Chris on first, leads off. And that time call. Time call. Pitcher will step off. Hayes will send another now. Fire to the bullpen.
Here comes the 1-0 from Toby Scholes. And now Toby's going to check on Cruz over there, who is back safely. Larks do have a man warming in the bullpen. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. In the dirt. And 2 balls, no strikes to Owen Jansen. Here comes the 1-1 from Scholes, low ball 2. It is a righty in the pen for Hayes. Not quite sure what number it is out there. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. High. Ball 3. A couple of departures and an arrival for the Larks. Pitchers Nick Skeffington and Ryan Katulik have gone home and are done for the summer. Shane Browning is back with the Larks. He pitched for Hayes back in 2016 when they went on to take second place at the NBC World Series. That memorable 17-inning win against the Kansas Stars, as Jansen's going to drive it to right center. Michael Anastasia dives and makes the catch in right field. What a play, Michael Anastasia. And that is the second out of the inning. So Michael Anastasia takes a hit away from Owen Jansen with a beautiful diving play in right center field. 2 outs now for Dodge in the 8th, and Jordan Vujovic is the hitter. He takes strike 1 from Toby Scholes. The 0-1 is a curveball low, and the count is even. Couple of big bats on the bench here for the Larks. Wonder if they will hit in the next inning or two. Clayton Raspberry not in the lineup tonight. Easton Kirk not in the lineup tonight. Here comes the 1-1. First things first, those Scholes and the Larks have to get out of the 8th here and not give up any runs. As Vujovic works ahead, 2 balls and a strike on Toby. Here comes the 2-1. Low once again, 3 balls and 1 strike. A very quick game here tonight. It's still light out. We are 1 hour and 59 minutes in here as we are close to the bottom of the 8th inning. Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a miss. A good fastball from Toby, and the count is full. So Cruz is going to be on the move here with the pitch as Toby's going to deliver the payoff pitch to Jordan Vujovic. Here comes the payoff pitch. There goes the runner, Cruz. Outside, ball 4, and that is a walk to Vujovic. And the A's have a pair of base runners here in the 8th inning. Dalen Nanny. Actually, that's going to be a pinch hitter for Dodge City. Blake Schinkel will hit now for the A's. And that is going to do it for Toby Scholes, as Pitching coach Keith Harper is going to come out to the mound, and he's going to make the call to the bullpen. So the Larks are going to go to the pen here with 2 outs in the 8th. We will step aside for a moment and be right back with you here at Larks Park in Hayes.
You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
Meet me down at the ballpark, where I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for.
And we're back here at Larks Park. New pitcher is Shane Browning, right-hander from Angelo State, pitched with the Larks in 2016. He is back and delivers a strike to Blake Schinkel. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Browning. Just outside. Count is even at 1. Here comes the 1-1 from Browning. Strike 2 and a good fastball in the outside corner. Here comes the 1-2 from Shane Browning to Blake Schinkel. He did go, and that is the inning. So Shane Browning comes in and gets the strikeout of Schinkel to retire the side. No runs for the A's as we move to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Dodge City still on top of the Larks, 5-2.
The Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks. Join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks. for the Hayes Larks. All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! So join me down.
And we're back here at Larks Park, bottom of the 8th. Larks trailing the A's by 3 runs, 5-2, as John Rensel is going to lead it off. New pitcher for Dodge City is going to be number 14, Gabriel Sotomayor, as he delivers ball 1 to John. Larks looking for base runners. They are running out of outs here tonight, down to their final 6. Here comes the 1-0 to Rensel. Popped, foul, for strike 1. Cole Solomon is on deck for the Larks. Devin Hager is scheduled to hit, but I also saw Daryl Myers swinging a bat, so we will have to see who steps up later in the inning. Here comes the 1-1 outside to John, and he works ahead 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1 pitch to Rensel. Up the middle, over the glove of Ariano into center field. That's a leadoff single for John Rensel, and the Larks are in business here in the 8th. That will bring Cole Solomon to the plate now for the Larks. Cole's 0 for 3, flied out to the center fielder Colin, and also has a pair of strikeouts. Here comes the first pitch to Solomon, up and away for ball 1, and it is going to be Daryl Myers who will hit next for the Larks. So he will pinch hit for Devin and then take over at second base. Here comes the 1-0. High, ball 2, as Solomon pulls back a bunt attempt, and he's ahead 2-0 here on Sotomayor. John Rensel Jr. leads from first. And Sotomayor throws over to first and almost gets John leaning to second there, as he was just taking his lead. Here comes the 2-0. Solomon fouls it down the right field side. It's 2-1. Larks looking for more base runners. They've gotten that leadoff man on a couple times tonight and just haven't been able to do anything after. So we'll see if they can keep it going here and put a little pressure on the A's pitching staff. Here comes the 2-1 pitch to Cole Solomon. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Evens the count at 2. Here comes the 2-2 to Cole Solomon. Popped out of play. And the count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two once again here to Cole Solomon. Off speed, swing and a miss. Down goes Solomon, and there's 1 out here in the 8th. Coming to the plate now for the Larks is pinch hitter Daryl Myers. He will hit for Devin Hager. And it does look like Anastasia is going to step to the on-deck circle Thought maybe Clayton Raspberry would pinch hit for him, but it appears right now as if Anastasia will hit. But for right now, Daryl Myers is the pinch hitter here in the 8th for Devin Hager. Here comes the first pitch from Sotomayor to Daryl Myers. Swing and a miss, strike one. Here comes the 0-1 to Daryl. Line drive into left center field. That's a base hit. Rensel will round second on his way to third. Myers is digging for second. He's in safely. That's a double for Daryl Myers. And the Larks have 2 runners in scoring position here with 1 out in the 8th inning. Michael Anastasia to the plate now for the Larks as he weakly fouls one back. It's 0-1. Hayes is threatening here in the 8th. They have a pair on base, both in scoring position. Tying run is at the plate. Anastasia's 0 for 1. A walk and a hit by pitch. Here comes the 0-1 from Sotomayor. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Scott Wolverton waits on deck for the Larks. They're not going to pinch hit Kirk either. Wow. I would have thought that Raspberry and Kirk would have hit here in the 8th with the game potentially on the line. A pair of big bats being left on the bench for the Larks here tonight. As Wolverton and Anastasia, and that down goes Michael Anastasia, 2 away here in the 8th inning. So 2 away now in the 8th, and Easton Kirk will not hit. It's going to be Scott Wolverton. Wolverton is 1 for 3. He does have the inside of the park home run. A little bit of good fortune there as Cullen had caught the ball but dropped it as he hit the wall. So it's going to be up to Wolverton here to get a pair in for the Larks. 2 away. Bottom of the 8th inning, 5-2 A's. And now Sotomayor is going to step off. Here comes the first pitch to Scott Wolverton. Low and away. Ball 1, and Rensel got a late break on that one, and not being the quickest man on the team, that was probably a good idea there by John to stay put down at third, as he was probably going to be the third out there at the plate.
Yeah, if he'd got a good jump on it,
As, you know, the ball didn't get a ton by him. It just kind of squirted by the catcher Marquez, and good hold there by John. 1 ball, no strikes to Scott Wolverton. Here comes the pitch. Low and away, ball 2. Scott digs back in, 2-0 count. John Rensel on third, Daryl Myers on second. Here comes the 2-0, high and in, ball 3. Ryan Randall waits on deck for the Larks. Top of the batting order. This has been the biggest, this has been the most the Larks have threatened all night here against Dodge City. 2 on in scoring position. Here comes the 3-0 from Sotomayor. Strike 1, outside corner. Good pitch there from Sotomayor to get one across, get himself back in the count. Here comes the 3-1. Inside, ball 4. And Scott Wolverton draws a walk, and that's going to load the bases for the Larks here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the top of the batting order, and Ryan Randall is going to come to the plate now for the Larks after the mound visit by Dodge City.
You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
So after the mound visit, the tying run for the Larks is now on base. There are 2 outs, though, in the 8th. Ryan Randall to the plate for the Larks. Here comes the first pitch from Sotomayor. High ball 1. Colby Robinson waits on deck for the Larks if Randall can get aboard. This is the biggest threat the Larks have put together all night. Let's see if they can get 1 or 2 here in the 8th. Here comes the 1-0. Low ball 2. And now Dodge City is working in the bullpen. Larks are not, so Shane Browning will be back out for the 9th. Sotomayor has fallen behind Randall. 2 balls, no strikes. He's ready to deliver that pitch. Popped up into right field. In comes Dalen Nanny. He will make the play, and that's 3 more stranded for the Larks, up to 11 on the night. To the 9th we go. Larks down 5-2.
Meet me down at the ballpark, where I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks!
You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
And we're back here at Larks Park, top of the 9th inning. Larks wasted a beautiful chance to reel in the A's in the bottom half of the 8th. They left 3 runners on base as the first pitch of the inning from Shane Browning is going to be popped up into right field, caught by Anastasia, and Anthony Marquez is the first out of the inning. So Larks are going to have a lot of work to do in the 9th as they will trail by at least 3 runs. Carlos Ariano to the plate now for Dodge. He is the 9-hole hitter. Kyle Cullen waits on deck.
Shortstop number 6, Carlos Ariano.
Larks will have 2, 3, 4 due up next inning. Robinson, Divis, Martin scheduled to hit. As Easton Kirk now grabs a bat for the Larks. Maybe an inning too late. as that one is in there for strike one. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Browning. Swing and a miss. Snowballs, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch from Shane Browning. Low, ball 1. One, 2 is fouled off there by Ariano. He will stay alive, hang around. Clayton Raspberry also grabs a bat down in the Larks dugout. Here comes the 1-2. Ground ball, softly grounded, fielded by Solomon. He throws it away. And Ariano is going to go to second. He's going to go all the way to third. Nobody picks up the ball out in right field, and they're going to give up an extra base. So the ball that ends up in right field is going to give Ariano an extra base. Rensel and Wolverton miscommunication there on who was going to pick up the ball, and took them a while to figure out who was going to pick it up, and because of that, they give up an extra base. So that's going to put the runner Ariano at third base, 1 away. First pitch, it misses to Cullen. It's 1-0. Pitch to Kyle Cullen. And that's going to be flied out to Martin. The tag from Ariano, the throw home by Martin is not going to be in time. Well, it was in time, but Wolverton couldn't dig it, and that's a sac fly. And the A's pick up an insurance run, and the job became just a little bit harder for the Larks now in the 9th. That will bring Dayton Cook to the plate now for the A's.
6-2 in favor of the Dodge City A's.
Here comes the first pitch from Shane Browning. Strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, low, ball 1. No ball, or 1 ball and 1 strike. Here comes the pitch from Browning. There's strike 2. Good off speed, catches the zone. And Browning a pitch away here from getting out of the inning. Grounded foul past first base, just barely foul. And we'll do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes from Shane Browning to Cook. Here it comes. And that one just misses up and away. Count is now even at 2-2. Looks like Clayton Raspberry is going to lead off the inning for the Larks in the 9th. Here comes the 2-2. Upstairs, ball 3. Here it comes from Browning. Strike 3 called, and Shane Browning is out of the inning. However, miscommunication by the Larks infield leads to an insurance run for the A's, and they make it a 4-run game as we head to the bottom of the ninth. Dodge City 6, Hayes 2. And here we are, bottom of the ninth inning. Last chance for the Larks. 6-2, Dodge City leads. Colby Robinson will lead it off. He takes ball one from Sotomayor. 1-1 misses as well, and Colby is ahead 2 balls and no strikes. Robinson's 0 for 4 tonight. Here comes the 2-0 from Sotomayor. Actually, that is not Sotomayor. That is, I think that's Brock Noten. Wasn't paying attention in between innings here, and it is Brock Noten. So 2 balls and a strike. Robinson pops it up into shallow right field. Owen Jansen now is called off by Nanny. Easy play for the right fielder, 1 away. Colby Robinson is 0 for 5. That'll bring Wyatt Divis to the plate now for Hayes.
Liquor beverage batter. No designated hitter, number 16, Wyatt Divis.
Wyatt's 1 for 3 with a walk. His team leading 22nd walk of the summer. Here comes the first pitch from Brock Noten. Outside, ball 1. Here comes the pitch to Divis, outside again, 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner to Divis, 2-1. One away for the Larks here in the bottom of the ninth. Nobody on base, and the Larks are going to need to fill them up if they want a chance. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. And that is grounded pretty weakly over to the first baseman, Cruz. He's going to take it himself. 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the ninth. So Jared Martin will hit now for the Larks. 2 away in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Now batting for the Larks, the left fielder, number 27, Jared Martin.
Here comes the first pitch from Noten, a curveball, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, strike 2 as Martin takes another one. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Jared Martin. Low and in the dirt, ball 1. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Low and in, count is even at 2. Here comes the 2-2. Fouled off. And Martin is going to hang around. Two balls, 2 strikes to Jared Martin. Here comes the pitch from Brock Noten. Swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Larks fall tonight 6-2 to the A's here at Larks Park. 15-5 is the Larks record after tonight's game. 9-4 in the Jayhawk League as Hayes falls a half game behind Liberal, who is idle tonight for first place in the Jayhawk League. Larks are off tomorrow and will be in Dodge City on Wednesday to face the same A's. So a lot of zeros from Larks pitching tonight, but the 1 inning in the third where the A's put up 5 runs does them in. Tyler Blomster takes the loss tonight. He falls to 1-2 on the season. Again, the bat's just not going for the Larks as they strand 11 on base again. So stranded base runners bites the Larks once again, as it has done a few times here in the season. So that is all we have tonight from Larks Park in Hayes. 6-2. Larks fall to the A's. They fall to 15-5 on the year. We will be in Dodge City on Wednesday night right here, hayslarks.org, 6:45 p.m. We will get you going. Hope everybody has a great rest of the evening. Good night from Larks Park in Hayes.